Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here. So today I have another exclusive featurette to share with you guys, brought to us once again by Powercoin. Now if you haven't checked out the last video that I did for Powercoin, which was last week, on the Eternal Sculptures series, the latest release in that series, the Rape of Proserpina, then I highly recommend you go and check it out. It's a very, very unique and different coin, something that you probably haven't seen before. So if you want to go check that out, there's a link in the description below. However, today we are going to be looking at an incredible coin, and this, I have to say, is it really took me back actually when I opened it for the first time and saw it in the flesh. It really is very special. You've probably seen what it looks like in the thumbnail, so let's not draw this out anymore. Let's take the lid off this particular display box and have a look. And here we have the Birth of Venus Great Micromosaic Passion coin. And it might not be very easy to tell on the camera, but basically this coin has been created and colorized using over 5,000 tiny little tiles to create the image of the birth of Venus, the face of Venus, from the great Botticelli painting The Birth of Venus. Now we're going to have a close look at this coin in a moment. I'm going to jump out, put some cotton gloves on, and we can have a look at this outside of the capsule, all close and personal. But before I do that, I want to let you guys know that Powercoin do have this on general sale right now. They are offering a 5% discount code on this coin if you're interested in it, and that code is BACKBULL5. Very, very generous offer indeed. Now, just to remind you all, this is a premium silver proof coin. It is an artistic piece. It is not a piece of cheap silver. Feedback very welcome, and we Powercoin certainly really do want to hear what everybody thinks about the design and the coin. But be respectful. It is an artistic piece of silver. It is not a cheap piece of bullion, so do bear that in mind when you're having a look at it. But very generous of them to offer a 5% discount code. Full transparency, I don't get any part of that 5% discount. It really is just a kind of exclusive for Backyard Bullion subscribers who click through and use that code on their website. So if you are interested in this coin, when I show it up close and personal, go over there, use that discount code. It helps support Powercoin. It helps support my channel in doing these type of coin reviews. So I'm going to jump out now, put some cotton gloves on, and we'll have a look at this in more detail. So we are back, and here I am in my butler's gloves, ready to serve dinner at the banquet again. But once again, this isn't my coin. This has been sent to me to do this review, so I want to keep it in as pristine condition as possible, and definitely show it to you outside the capsule, because outside of the capsule, this coin just absolutely elevates to another level entirely. It really is pretty impressive, and I have to say what's most striking about this is the depth of colour of the image, and it's really difficult to kind of, I think, show that on the camera, and I hope the camera's doing it justice for you guys, but this really does have an exquisite amount of wow factor in terms of just colour, pop. The detail in the coin is amazing, considering it's made with over 5,000 individual little tiles, and please be my guest to fact check that by pausing and having a count if you can. But gosh, it really is very impressive how this smart minting technology, that's the technology that's been used, and I don't know very much about it, but what I do know is that it's able to create these incredibly intricate level of details, which is very special indeed. Now this particular image is of the Birth of Venus. It is depicting just the face of Venus. Now the Birth of Venus was created by Sandro Botticelli in the 1480s, and it depicted the goddess Venus arriving at the shore in a clam's shell after she had been born. It's really very good, actually, I have to say. The likeness is uncanny. When you put this next to an image of the Birth of Venus, the amount of detail they've kept in there is pretty impressive. Now it doesn't stop there, because we've got almost sort of a high relief pattern on here, and again I don't know how much the camera is going to do this justice, but the tiles in some places are slightly raised, and I think that's really good, because you can see individual kind of strands of hair and the details of like the ridgeline of the nose and the lips and the eyes. They really do kind of stand out, and I think that's very, very special. I think that adds to the whole sort of glamour of the coin and making it look and feel really very, very intricate. The intricacies don't stop there, however, because there is something. First of all, I'll just show you the other side. So on the obverse, we have it as a Republic of Palau coin, and there's the coat of arms there with the rainbow's end. $20 coin, and as you can see, great Micromosaic passion. But there's no year on the coin, but it is a 2017 coin, and the year is very, very well hidden down here. And I guess that's maybe a slight criticism of the coin, but when you find it, you understand why it's so special. So if you can see just here, the tip of my finger, there's 5 or 6 tiles with little letters on them, MMXVII, and that is Roman numerals for 2017. And that is very, very special. Look at how small that is and how hidden. I mean, I missed it the first time. In fact, when I filmed this review the very first time, I missed that entirely. And then when I was reading the specs of the coin, it told me where to look, and I had to look and found it. So I refilmed to show you guys. But that's really very special indeed. Another thing that's unique about these coins is that they will have their serial numbers stamped on the side. Now, they have a very, very limited mintage of 499. This one, as you can see, is 000. So Powercoin have sent me their prototype, their 000 prototype, which they unveiled at the Berlin World Money Fair not so long ago, and apparently it was very, very well received, and I can understand exactly why. Look at the close detail we can get here on the coin. Gosh, look at those tiles. Aren't they pretty impressive as well? And you can see the sort of 3D high relief of that. I could just look at this all day long, but let's try and get every single tile in focus at some point in the video. Look at that. Really, really amazing stuff. Look, you can even see that she's smiling. That intricate kind of look of the lips, it's just well depicted there. Very, very good indeed. Now let's have another quick look at the obverse of the coin, and this is an actual coin. So it's got a denomination of $20, Republic of Palau. You can see there the great Micromosaic passion, that's the name of the coin. Really cool, intricate sort of mosaic pattern around the edge of the coin as well, which I think is very, very in keeping with the theme of the coin. So that's very, very good. Amazing finish. Look at that light play off the proof shiny part there, and then the detailed parts of the coin as well. I think that's pretty awesome. So you saw at the start of the video, it comes in this display box. Now this display box for me is not necessarily the best display box I've ever seen. I'm not a fan of the colour basically. It's very cool. It's meant to look like a mosaic tile. I would have liked to see it a different colour perhaps than the kind of muddy brown, but it's not necessarily for me, but it might be for other people. It's got the Powercoin logo in there. It obviously sits the coin really well in the capsule, and in fact I'm just going to put this back in one half of the capsule before I drop it and damage it, because gosh, that would be a pretty big fail to do. Now there is no COA, you'll notice, and that is because this is the prototype coin. Powercoin are having the COAs made in the style of a museum ticket, which I think is going to look really, really cool. Now they have sent me their kind of brochure with this coin in, so this is all of the important facts and figures you'll need to know about this particular coin. It's got a mintage of 499, as I said, with that little kind of serial number on the side of the coin, on the edge of the coin. It is 3 ounces of silver, and it is a diameter of 65. So that's one thing I haven't really commented on. The size of this coin is really impressive, I have to say. It really is very, very big, and not that thick, as you can see here. Really very thin in its sort of profile, but absolutely huge in diameter. So that's a very, very cool feature, and again, that's I guess what makes it really special and makes the detail pop out very well indeed. So there's some of the other information. I'm not going to have a read of all of that, but you can have a read if you so like. And then on the and there's the sort of information on the design there, showing a lot of the other bits and bobs that you'll need to know with the design. So very, very cool coin. It is a coin, but I would consider this more as a piece of art than a specific coin. What are your thoughts? I think that, I have to say, this is probably one of my favourite reviews I've ever done of a coin. When I first opened the box, I got the wow factor, and I have to say that's something that you don't often get from specialist numismatic coins like this. So that's something I think that's really very good about this, and I think that's pretty impressive to say the least, basically. Now, in terms of pricing, it is obviously an art piece of silver. It's an expensive piece of silver. It's not going to be a cheap piece of silver, so do bear that in mind. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the design of the coin, on the theme of the coin. Do share that here in this video. I know Powercoin will be watching and be very intrigued to find out your feedback on that. But do so respectfully. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. But if you are so inclined, if you've been inspired by this coin and you think it would be a great addition to your collection or would make an incredible gift for somebody, and personally I think it would make an incredible gift for somebody who really appreciates these kind of things, then do go over to Powercoin's website. There's all the links you need to know down in the description below. Don't forget that Powercoin have very generously offered a 5% discount code. That code, once again, is BACKBULL5, and it'll get you 5% off this one. That code will also work on the Eternal Sculptures coins, which I featured last Wednesday as well. So make sure that you use that code. Again, transparency, I don't get any kickback from that code. I don't get any payment from Powercoin if you buy this coin. So, you know, if you are so inspired, please do go and support Powercoin. Support me, support my channel. If you go and buy that using this code, it just helps everything I do at Backyard Bullion in terms of getting hands on these coins to actually review for you guys, because this is not your everyday piece of silver that I would normally feature on my channel. That all said, if you like this video, if you like this review, if you like the coin, if you like Powercoin, thumbs up, share it around on your social media. That would be very helpful indeed. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you do, hit the notification alarm bell and you'll get an email every time I upload future videos. Otherwise, all I've got left to say is thank you so much for watching, have a fantastic weekend, and please make sure that you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.